Oh man, oh man. We're starting again.
Yeah, we're starting again.
Caca. You kicked so much derriere in that impromptu trial yesterday. Those rebels were all like, we're executing this punk Bob Justice, rah rah rah. But you were all like, this isn't how we do things in France, chicken pluckers.
Ooh.
And then they were all like,
Sparrowson, let's get serious for a moment.
serious? You just pulled off the craziest lawyering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating.
We don't have time to pull out the champagne. Didn't you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? We're just days away from violence breaking out onto the streets.
Oh, yeah. I guess another revolution might be around the corner. What exactly can we do? We already told the police everything we know. Unless... You're not thinking of arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you?
What? No. You watch far too many action operas. I was thinking of preparing a legal case.
A case? For whom?
At their core, all historical revolutions center on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everyone has an equal opportunity for justice.
That makes sense. So what's the plan? We head to Quinnell's Tavern and hand out some business cards?
Think bigger. Who will the rebels target?
The king?
Exactly. To the Palais Royal.
Well, shit.
Act 4, B.
Ooh.
Égalité. Falcon and Sparrowson rush to the Palais Royal to arrange a private audience with the king. After filling in a pile of forms, the two are led to a waiting area.
Are you here to see the king?
That's right.
Okay, take a number and wait to be called.
Take a number.
Yep, just wait your turn. I think I voiced the king and I can't remember what voice I gave him.
More fools who have come to see the king. Let me guess, lawyers.
That's right. How did you...
Hey, I know you. You're the Prime Minister, Monsieur Guizot.
Oh, wow. You're right, Sparrowson. It's an honor to meet you, Prime Minister.
Spare the formalities. You two are here to offer the king legal aid, aren't you?
Yep, we're going to offer him assistance for the upcoming rebellion.
Let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother.
Oh.
Excuse me? Sorry, just got to fill up my water bottle for a second, guys.
Because with this voice, it's going to murder him.
Wait a second.
Shall we tell some jokes while a man walked into a bar? Ouch. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Oh, who's there?
Lemon.
Lemon who?
I can't remember where I was going with this joke.
Wow, brilliant.
Yes!
Well, it's alright. We filmed this next to my sink, so...
I should never become a
Alright, back
comedian.
with the voices.
The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand that one can swear it's an ostrich.
I've also got a really bad gag reflex, so I might vomit that.
Wait, sorry.
No, I'm going to change the voice. One would think that... One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for a man to learn that he is detested. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough not to let his ego get in the way of senses. So one would think.
24.
That's us. It was a pleasure meeting you, monsieur. Hey, good luck, you'll need it.
Well, shit.
Hey, man.
24. Calling number 24.
Good day, Your Majesty.
Oh shit. Alright, what was the voice? I think it was something ridiculous. Good day, messieurs! Can I help you with something?
Oh, I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smarter.
Just wing it.
Right, let's see. How to start. Your Majesty, what I'm about to say is of the utmost importance. Please listen closely.
Okay, I'm listening.
Across the whole city, everyone of every class is getting angry. Med's about to go down, yo.
Such vile language.
We are sure that such a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer our aid as lawyers. We may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time.
Think I understand.
You do?
I understand that you are a pair of con artists attempting to screw a self-made bourgeois out of his hard-earned cash. You have some doubt to even imply that my people hate me. I am the citizen king. I am beloved by all. Beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts. Let's have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that will teach them a thing or two about respect. Right away, Your Majesty.
You can't be serious.
Shit.
Oh, he was serious.
Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into.
There's no need for the attitude, Sparrowson. We won't be in here for long. Once we receive a court hearing, the judges will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly.
And how long will it take for us to get a court hearing? Tell me that, Monsieur Smarty-Pants.
A week or two, I'm guessing. I can see why that might be a problem. The revolution could be in full swing by then. What to do?
Could try escaping.
Don't be ridiculous. No one has ever escaped from the conciergerie before.
But nobody has ever locked the genius Sparrowson and his witty lackey Falcon into the same jail cell before.
It's an absurd suggestion.
Got any better ideas?
Okay, let's break out of prison.
Fantastic!
Yay.
Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to some place, sneak up behind him, and then...
And then we get a death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder.
Ledge! Give me a leg up and I can go on and shimmy my way over somewhere.
Let's be honest, Sparrowson. Neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy anywhere.
You have wings. So it's either a picture or a fireplace.
A fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't an option.
There's a bit of scrap metal inside. I think I broke off an iron shackle. We could dig through the stone walls with this, see? It's all scratchy.
That may actually work, if we had a decade or two.
So that's a maybe on the stone digging scheme?
Well, I'll keep it in mind in case the king decides to go all Count of Monte Cristo on us.
Just that. There's a little dent here. One of us could hide.
Hide? What would that accomplish?
Well, a guard would eventually come in and be like, "Where's the other prisoner?" And then we use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape.
Do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in a little hole in the wall? We can do better.
We can't though, can we?
Well...
Shit.
Okay.
Do we have anything in our evidence folder? No.
No.
Got some money. Money. Cool.
I give up.
So soon?
Yes, trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we ever devised.
Well.
That voice. That condescending tone. Oh! Just what are you two bird brains doing? Severin, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave the all-clear for returning to my job. So tell me, why did I get a memo informing me that J.J. Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the conciergerie for treason?
It's all Falcon's fault.
Naturally. I figured that, if a revolution is inevitable, then we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organised manner. The less bloodshed, the better. Okay, so what did you do? We offered the king our assistance. We said that we would defend him in court if and when such a need arises.
Well, we didn't quite use those words.
This isn't the first time the king has had someone in prison for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Hold on. You've caught my interest with this idea of yours. A bloodless revolution. You are absolutely right that, if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals. We should prepare for a formal trial. No, we should preempt it.
You're going to help us?
Of course. This isn't a task that can be handled by two birds alone. What do you mean by preempt, Severin? We go on the offensive. We charge the king with crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act. We can do that. We can certainly try. I'll start building a case against the king. My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent fiscal policies, his lack of commitment to his socio-political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility on all facets of his duties as a monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage.
Obviously.
How am I supposed to defend the king from all that? You can't. If you try and argue with logic and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in a landslide guilty verdict. So, I suggest that you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win people's hearts with the tale of the beloved citizen king.
Yay! Hasn't been called the Citizen King for like 10 years.
Oh, it's just a suggestion. But consider this. You don't need to win the case. You just need to make a strong enough argument that the trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can be peacefully brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn violent. That's a job for the police and royal guard. I'll inform Inspector Valerti of our plan so that he can prepare accordingly. At least, I would if I could find him. Inspector Valerti is missing.
Oh no!
Apparently, he's taken informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon. One thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Valerti had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, crazy as it sounds. And, well, I'm sorry for doing that. It was quite invasive of me, but I can't help but wonder, why did you change your name around 1830? Because I was ashamed, I suppose.
Ooh, backstory.
I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer. So when I turned up to my class at law school, people would gawp at me. They would say, "Wow, you have big shoes to fill," and "Your grandfather would be so proud." But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that, deep down, I would never be half the man my grandfather was. Fascinating. I had no idea. Who was your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking, Falcon? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution. I see. Well, let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out.
Oh. Right, we're going to find anecdotes, and we're going to defend the king, whether he likes it or not.
A new day.
Woo. Shall we just start at the top and work down? Or should we go to Renard first? Just in case.
Yeah, let's go to Renard.
Tea.
Visitors, Monsieur Vilpay, visitors! Ah, if it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson, how may I help you two today? We're doing very well, Monsieur, but we don't have much time, so let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any? Positive anecdotes, how curious. As it happens, I've met the Queen twice. Once, as you know, I was in my Juan Corrido persona. Oh, right, of course. I don't think that story will be any use to us. What was the other instance? I can tell you, but there is a price. Are you serious? You are such a money grabber. A fox has to eat, Monsieur. Fine, fine. How much do you want? 40 francs sound good? 10,000.
You shit.
I don't have that kind of money, Monsieur. Ah, no matter. I'm sure we think of some way of repaying the debt.
Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year. 4,000?
Let's not worry about the debt for now, Messieurs. Let me just tell you the story.
Once upon a time.
It was several years ago, 1841, I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cité. I was in the pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a calm-faced man. It was the king himself. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pocket. The king gave money to a sick beggar, or at least someone who looks like a sick beggar. That's great. We can use that. I'm not dumb, Monsieur. The king took the coin out and said, "I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I had only 1,000 of these to my name." Then he pocketed the coin and left. Oh.
I'll make a note. Gave financial advice to the poor and needy. Renard's story has been added to the
I
evidence.
hope that anecdote was of some use to you, Monsieur. It might be, but I don't feel that we got 10,000 francs worth of material. I see. No matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client. We will. Have a pleasant day, monsieur. A new day.
Cool.
Shall we go to... Let's go to the marketplace.
Time for some shopping, Falcon.
Maybe later. For now, we need to find people who've spoken to the king. He's been known to pass through the hall on occasion, so if we're lucky...
Oh, fuck these two. Hi, messieurs. It's us, remember?
We remember. Are you keeping well, madame?
Absolutely. Never been better, so what can I sell you today?
Information. We're looking for positive stories about the king. I don't suppose that you have any.
The king? No, I haven't got nothing to say about the king.
The king's smelly egg thief.
Quiet, child. You know what they say about the king having spies everywhere. Spies?
Calm down, Sparrowson. The rumours of the king having an elaborate spy network are patently untrue.
And how do you explain the shutdown banquets, huh? The government's clamping down on anyone who dissents, you know?
Let's get this conversation back on track. Joey, can you tell us why the king's a smelly egg thief?
My name's not Joey.
There's nothing you need to concern yourselves with, messieurs.
Please go on, madame.
Don't worry, we aren't spies. At least I don't think we are. I know, I trust you guys. See, a couple of years ago we were running a shop, an antiques and odds and ends shop.
And we had an egg.
It was this golden egg, super precious. Must have bought that thing for 200 francs, but it was easily worth 10 times that. We were planning on making a nice tidy sum from it.
I see. An investment egg. So what happened?
Well, one day we were visited by the king, no less. And old King Lufil shows an interest in our egg. So we were thinking this would be our chance to make bank, right? But then the geezer just goes and waddles off with it.
Without paying you.
Oh yeah, he paid us all right.
What's this?
The coin of one of the king's guards flipped away. This isn't even French! Yay, England. I think this is British. One of those crazy imperial unit coins from a crazy imperial country.
I have no idea what the British-French exchange rate is, but can we buy this off you, madame?
Put your wallet away and keep it. It's worthless to me. Sir Thomas' coin has been added to your evidence folder. Losing that egg bankrupted us. Put us out on the streets. But now he bounce back. Sultan and Gambit, better than ever.
That's excellent to hear. Anyway, we must take our leave. You've been a huge help, madam.
We're going to go and kick that king's butt and get your egg back.
Hang on. We're supposed to be the defence.
Shit.
Alright. So we're nearly halfway through. So we'll finish up the rest of them next time.
Dun dun dun. Thanks for watching.